In this series, I'm going to be documenting my process of building a VFD, starting with some older technology and slowly upgrading to more modern levels. My first objective was to build a 6-bit shift register. This will later on get paired with a switching circuit that will ultimately control the speed as well as rotation of our motor. My method of approach was relatively simple. First, I had to learn how and why a 6-step works. Second, I had to identify what equipment I already had that could help me achieve that result. Third, I had to build, test, and identify my failures. And fourth, I had to rebuild and troubleshoot my previous attempts until I reached success. My two biggest failures during this process were first when I designed the circuit and I disregarded the preset and clear functions, thinking that I might be able to work around them. I couldn't. Took too much time, it was too much of a hassle, so ultimately I had to redesign the circuit. My second major failure was in the rebuilding of my second circuit, actually selecting the incorrect IC chip, which just led to a little bit of time wasted, but it wasn't that big of a deal to fix. Here you can see when I adjust the frequency on the function generator, it increases the rate at which the 3 LEDs move from right to left and continue to loop. The next step in this process will be to develop and build the switching circuit that will ultimately create the sine wave to control our motor.